I'm Craig Arold. I lead our vertical solutions and OEM business.
I'm Teresa Summerlin, and I work for Craig. I am the operations director for the vertical solutions business and directing the OEM business as well.
And I'm Johanny. I'm also on Craig's team and directly working with Teresa. My specific 100% focus is OEM, and I'm specifically tasked to find new capabilities within the OEM business model to continue to propel our growth.
The vertical business is really about, and it includes OEM, because by definition, OEM, we're selling products to somebody that's taking a solution to the market. So our stuff's inside. And by definition, they are creating a vertical solution. So we have two real routes to that market by using OEM route with partners that are really expert in certain areas that make complicated solutions, or we can align and do our own solution and take it all the way to market. And we're focused on, right now, three and now a fourth vertical that we're starting: healthcare, education, retail, and we're starting to do some things with manufacturing. And what's interesting about this business is it provides a conduit for a lot of these other technologies that we're starting to develop, whether it's IoT or AR or any other new capability with AI that may come down the road. Having a vertical approach and an OEM approach as part of that to go to market allows us to really prove out the technology in a vertical use case as we go to market more broadly.
And so by leveraging these vertical opportunities and OEM opportunities, as Craig said, this is where we're working directly in our customers' line of business to help them impact their customers. They're really eager to see us play in that space and present a new opportunity or a new choice to them that they haven't had before.
Now we're no longer just talking to the IT department and trying to outfit their entire facility with our Lenovo PCs. We're now working hand in hand with engineers and product development teams, and we're working with them to be able to go to market with their solution, but giving them strong hardware advisory capabilities. So.
It really starts with bringing in experts that understand the industry. And it's really a matter then of starting to align the trends and the problems that have to be solved in that industry with where Lenovo's strengths are and where we're investing, and where those two things start to line up. That is usually a good place to be thinking about developing a solution. Mm-hmm. But then the third piece of this is, we don't want to go into crowded spaces. We want to look for places where we can use new technologies to meet new trends and solve new problems, because that's where the green field is. That's where you can create competitive differentiation and maintain a higher margin. I would say the final piece of what we're really trying to do in the approach is find solution areas where we can get a win-win, where we can help our customer improve their business operations, but also improve the experience of their customer. And we've had some examples of that have been the VR classroom. Mm-hmm. Some of what we're working on now with virtual care and healthcare, where there's patients and providers involved, and you can address both of their needs. Retail, where there's retailers are trying to improve their operations, but they're also trying to improve the experience of their consumers in their stores. So those are good examples of places where you can have that win-win. And I know OEM has some good examples of that too, with what we're doing with some of our OEM partners, right? Yep. Partnerships are a great point that we probably need to emphasize. We don't have all the capabilities ourselves. Right. We're starting to invest and build capabilities, but until we have some of these newer capabilities online, sometimes the best place to engage is with partners that have some of that IP and some of that capability we don't have. And that's why I love having the OEM business as part of this vertical approach, because they got some great solutions on the OEM side. And we can now talk to a retailer not only about what we can provide directly, but bring in these partners that are providing some of these specialized capabilities and really tell a bigger story.
We can also cross-pollinate between those two, right? Sometimes we find an OEM solution that we think makes really great sense and has really good legs in a vertical space that we may want to bring in and leverage ourselves, partner with that particular OEM and take that to market as a broader vertical solution. And we can look at vertical solutions that may have applicability in the OEM space as well. So there's a lot of cross-pollination, and we can kind of feed on both of those paths to market to come up with new ideas and use cases, I think, that are meaningful for our customers. One of the things that we've done recently, right, is leverage our new VR Mirage Solo technology for our VR classroom solution. So this is an education, obviously, oriented solution where we've taken our VR headset and paired that with a classroom-oriented cart into a kit with a router that lets the teacher manage the headset, the set of headsets with the classroom. We have software loaded on those headsets from Jane Goodall and some other types of software that allow students to have a virtual field trip experience in the classroom. So this is, I think, a good example of where we had good traction and with one of our early solutions where we're applying some of Lenovo's new technology and taking it to market in a vertical space. And we're actually doing a similar thing with those headsets in the health space to provide things like pain management and other things through the use of virtual reality technology.
Yeah, and the VR classroom is a great example of what I was referring to earlier about creating that emotional appeal and focusing on our customer's customer. And so VR classroom does two things. It helps the teacher be more effective and engage their students, and then the students have a great experience. And the other thing is, we've also recognized that this is actually something that helps, I guess, level the playing field a little bit with respect to some of the more disadvantaged students that aren't maybe able to go around the world and experience something, or even go across the country. They may never leave their neighborhood, and that's another aspect of how that engagement with the students is really working well, and it's great for the administrators and for the teachers.
So in the retail space, we have the kiosk manufacturer like Zyvello, who is obviously powering their kiosk via Lenovo Tiny, but they're also improving the quick service retail experience, providing more autonomy, right, more buyer behavior autonomy so that people can actually order their own meals and pick and customize their meals, and all through a kiosk that's powered by Lenovo. We have a connected retail solution with WestRock and in-store screen, and that's one of our newest capabilities where it's end-to-end. It's providing experience at the customer front, so how the customer interacts with the actual product itself, and then capturing the data analytics on the back end that allows the retailer to make decisions about, hey, maybe we should run this ad because this customer is more appealed to the product when we're running a really flashy ad, or things of that nature, right? Maybe we should change the ad because the age range is a little bit different. So all that data analytics behind that, all through a smart end cap device that's powered by digital signage. So all really great connected retail solutions.
You can find us at lots of trade shows. You can find us at Kickoff, right? We'll be there at Kickoff with vertical solutions and OEM, so look for us there when you're participating in Kickoff, I would say. We have event calendars that we publish. There's a number of industry-specific events that we are participating in, partner events that we participate in, but for sure you can also contact Johanny and I, and we'll tell you all about it.
We'll tell you all about it, exactly.